What's up? Just came back from home time. Made Peter sleep outside. What's going on, guys? I'm back, finally. God almighty, it's been what, 7 days, 8 days, something like that. I think I gave y'all a little video while I was at home on day one, and then after that, you know, it's been wild. Okay, went on a great date with my wife. We took her over to the aquarium in downtown Houston. It was amazing. That place is off the chisel. All right. Currently sitting in my truck. Obviously, I'm at Anheuser-Busch here in Houston, Texas. What was seemingly always been dropping hooks. I get here right on time at 10 o'clock, and it's a fucking live load. It's a live load. So I'm sitting in the dock right now. I've been here, I don't know, about 40 minutes. I don't even feel my truck moving. I'm enjoying, I'm trying to catch up on everybody. You know, Eric's had a hell of a fucking ride, hitchhiking and shit, and his truck's been in the shop, and it's like, god damn, dude, I don't even know if I want to order a truck. And then I had somebody send me a video of some guy, well, of course, you guys know who he is, the Asian Mai Show, talking about this bill that's attempting to get passed over in California that basically doesn't allow lease operators to run their business as a lease operator. Effectively meaning that it's potentially possible that Prime could turn into a company driver only business. And if that's the case, I'm not doing that. I'm not gonna be a company driver. I'm gonna go get my my hazmat, and then I'm just gonna try to haul fuel there in Houston. A lot of people have been mentioning that too, about hauling fuel in Houston. I've got my tanker. All I need is to get my hazmat, which is not hard at all, and then I just run fuel locally there in Houston, Texas, and I'd be home every night. You know, it'd be nice. I'd make some decent money, but I'm trying to make that OTR money right now. I'm trying to get that experience in. I want to get training. Apparently, we got like 60 days or something like that before, and like they tried to shoot it over. Like, everything's on pause right now. And the Supreme Court has to go through and look at this, but from what he said in the video, like only 3% of the cases actually get seen by them. So if it's not seen by the Supreme Court, then it could cause this to actually just go through. Also gives me like a little ray of hope with, like, I mean, of course I think it sucks, and for you know, all the prime driver, anybody that's got a new truck with these chips starting to like jack up and shit. Causing people to, like, he's been broken down. I don't even know how many loads he's missed out on. He's been in Springfield for what seems like even before I went on home time, like a week ago. Don't quote me on how long I think he's been out, but that's not reassuring. Like, that's my end goal. That's one of my goals that I'm working towards. Not only like pay off my debt at home, which is also, like, obviously that's number one, but I'm thinking, like, I want to eventually buy my truck through Prime, and I want to pay it off. Like, that's the end goal. That's one of my end goals. That's where I'm going to start. Like, I got my truck. It's my truck. Then I run for like a year or something after I pay it off, and I get all that profit, and then I move over to somewhere else if it's not really working out with Prime. You know, like, so far I love it here. I think by the time I get my truck and pay it off, you know, 3 or 4 years down the road, I'm going to know what I need to do to get my truck worked on or fixed or whatever. And I'm thinking I want to go Peterbilt, because I know with the Freightliner, I love my truck, don't get me wrong, but it's just so fucking bumpy. You know what I mean? And if I'm going to be paying that truck off, I want something that if I'm going to be training, because obviously I'm going to be wanting to train, I need a truck that I can fucking sleep in while I'm driving it. You know what I mean? So there's been a lot of shit going on, man, since I've been at home time. Now, I usually shut off from the world when I'm on home time, you know? I have my kids, you know, 5 kids in the house, the babies, you know, trying to catch up on a lot of shit that, you know, I wanted to do, and I want to do, like, what I miss out on when I'm at home, you know? Like, spend time with the family. That's numero uno right there. Take my wife on a date. See my mom, you know? I didn't get to see my brothers, but you know, it is what it is. You know, then we got hit with a tropical fucking depression. Luckily, we survived. You know, I went out and bought like a $600 fucking generator. I got that set up this weekend right before the storm hit. I set it up before then, with the help of my wife's dad. We got that set up, and we got everything plugged up and everything. The storm hit, totally expecting to lose power because I fart wrong and the fucking power goes out at my house. It's just us and the house behind us. I don't get it. So we're prepped and we're ready to go to get this thing set up for it to be on. You know, we got gas. We got about 10 gallons of gas, and it runs on about 6 gallons of gas, and it'll last about 19 hours. So that would have lasted us until at least the power came back on. But my last day was today at home. I got out and came out to get my truck. Pro tip, I think I said this in my Snapchat. Be sure you fill up before you get back on in your truck. Like, fill up before you're officially done with your load. All right? Like, make sure you have enough fuel to get you to and from where you need to go, especially if you're stopping in a place where you know it's a clusterfuck wherever you live. I live in Houston, Texas, so it's like I had just over a quarter tank whenever I started my truck this morning. I let the air build up and all that stuff. And then I get to the drop yard to find it empty. And by that time I was like halfway but in the red. Like I was like halfway between 1/8 and empty. So I'm like freaking out because I'm thinking I'm gonna run out of fuel before I even get my trailer. And as far as I know, you can't get fuel unless you're dispatched. Because then you need to put in your mileage, you need to put in your trip number and your trailer number. If you don't have a trailer, you're not dispatched on anything, I don't think you can get fuel. Correct me if I'm wrong, but as Stevens, if you weren't dispatched on a load, you weren't getting fuel. So just to save yourself the trouble, get fuel before you come and get back on the road. Alright? I think that's just a safe bet anyways. And it's just something that you don't have to deal with when you get back out, you know what I mean? Feels good to be back in the truck, I'll say that. I already miss home like crazy. Like, just the freedom of being at home. It's like, oh, I'm hungry, what do I want to eat? Well, I could always get up and go to the snack bar over here in the truck and grab me some food. But, you know, I'm getting closer and closer to this mid-October thing. My ACE class, mid-October is a training class. September 29th, I'm going to do my ACE 2 class in Utah. I'm going to try to get some more home time after 3 weeks out because I want to take a little more home time before I start training, because I know training can take like a month, 2 months at a time, and if I'm out that long, I'm definitely going to be taking like 2 weeks off. But I want to take a little more time off before I actually go out and training, because then it's going to be like, I'm not going to be fucking home till like December, you know, or even January. It just depends, and unless they get me swinging by Houston, I can take a 34 at Houston or something like that, just so I can see my family a little bit before me and my trainee go out, you know, my co-driver. But I got so much going on in my head, like what I have planned and what I want to do, but it starts with me rolling, and right now I'm not. I can't even see the light. I think I pulled a little too far over. This place is tight when you dock, man. It's tight when you're trying to get the fucking loads out too. I just know this is gonna be a heavy load. I'm only taking it about 10 hours away, and it's due at 10 o'clock in the morning tomorrow. It's 11 now, so I got a solid 24 hours, 23 hours to get this load over there. But I haven't even felt my trailer start moving yet. I've been locked up. They got a lock on my glad hands for almost an hour now. So now I'm just waiting so I can roll. All right, I know 8 minutes and I've just started talking about it. So Leah and one other individual caught the Galifianakis in my last video. If you guys are long-time subscribers, you know whenever I first started at Stevens and I was real gung-ho and I was fucking go-getter, you know, I was getting that incentive money. I was offering to get, if you paid attention and you listen, because I can say that word in any part of the video, in any future video, to just, you got to be sure that you're paying attention, you're going to miss it. Galifianakis was the word that I had to say, just randomly, in a sentence or just out of nowhere. And you would win something that would help you with your truck. Dash cam, fucking CB radio, maybe like like a holder for your phone or some shit, or like a fucking charger or something. You know what I mean? Like something that equals up to at least about $100 of value. So 2 people had caught it, and if it was gonna be like quite a bit of people, then we were gonna make a drawing and we were gonna draw a name from like a little random selection process. But since there was only 2 of them, I'm thinking I'm gonna just get both of them something else. So Leah and the other individual, I'll get with you guys. We'll figure it out how I'm gonna get a hold of you. I do have Discord. If you guys are on my Discord, get with me there, or I'll try to get with you there. I know like Discord names are a little different than you have on YouTube, so I'll comment on your videos, or on y'all's comment, my Discord channel, and then we'll talk. I know Leah personally. I've met her in person, so I know her. And then, of course, the other individual, forgive me, I've completely spaced on your name. I've slept a couple nights since then. But I'll get with you guys, and then we'll work out how I'm going to get something to you. Or if I, like, roll by in Missouri or something like that, I could stop by and leave it with the mailroom, and you guys can just pick it up from the mailroom when you guys get upgrade, if you guys haven't already upgraded. And if you have upgraded and you swing by Springfield, then you can pick your item up then. So, yeah. Sinuses have been acting up like crazy too for me, man. Like, I kind of sound a little congested. It's been like that for like the past week. My nose has been acting up like crazy. Like, I'm scared to move it in a certain direction or anything, because for the last week, anytime I'm in the shower or something, I usually blow my nose or whatever, and when I do that, blood just pours out of my fucking nose. It looks like a murder scene in my house. So it's like the sink was just full of blood, my tub was full of blood. You know, of course I washed it all down with the water and shit, but like seeing it happen, I started freaking out because I'm like, I'm not supposed to, this is a lot of blood, I'm losing a lot of blood. Well, I did this shit with some like toilet paper in my nose and shit, and that was good, but my head was stuffy. It was just sinuses, and now I'm fine, which is great. I'm glad. A buddy of mine that I talk to every day, he got COVID, and he's doing well, but he is hospitalized at the moment. So if you guys pray or fingers crossed or whatever, you know, he's doing well. I'm still talking to him today. Even I'm in between talking to him right now, but he seems to be doing good. He sounds good. He's on his way to the recovery section of his stay there at the hospital. His oxygen was like super low. So he's doing great, which is good. I'm glad, because I gotta train him. He's gonna be my first trainee, you know, and we're friends, you know, so, you know, I want to make sure he's gonna be all right. I can't really do much from here, but, you know, just hope that he's gonna be all right. Some bad news also regarding another buddy of mine that was trying to come from Stevens. He quit his job at Stevens, came to Prime, had something on his record. I don't want to release too much information, but he has something on his record from 6 years ago, and he had flown out there. He spent what was left of his money to fly out to Missouri. He stayed in the hotel room, quarantined for 5 days, just to be turned away. He was disqualified for that thing that happened 6 years ago. He tried to talk. He waited until Monday to talk to somebody else. I don't know if I want to even say his name. He talked to somebody, and they stated that they're sticking with the decision. So this dude has like $300 left to his name and no fucking job. That was not something that I didn't know that was going to be an issue, because you would think they're so eager to get people out here and start training and get people lit up and whatever, and like do your due diligence as a recruiter and know whether or not somebody can come, you know, like, don't have them fucking spend all their money to get to Missouri, stay in the hotel, and then you're like, oh, well, you know, we can help you get home on a bus ride. They're most likely going to end up having to pay back, I imagine. But now you're out of money, you don't have a job, and now you've wasted a week and a half in a hotel room where you couldn't even go out the fucking door. It was like jail. And now he's... So yeah, I'm not too happy about that. I gave him what I believe was Rob Lowe's email address, because he wanted to write a letter to Rob to see if there was something that can be done for him, because, I mean, he's a veteran, you know. Whatever happened was 6 years ago, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, man. But I'm gonna call him soon and find out what exactly is going on with him now. You know, he might even be... It's a 2 fucking day bus ride back to Houston from Missouri on Greyhound. That is ugh. Oh man, I do not recommend Greyhound to my worst enemy, man. Get my finger out of the thing. I'm gonna have to upgrade my glasses too, man, because these things are starting to get all scuffed up and shit now. It's just annoying. You know, when you buy new glasses and it's nice and clean and pristine, you're like, man, I fucking see great right now. Hey guys, I'm at 15 fucking minutes. Wow, long time coming. Yeah, so congratulations to my winners. we'll work out that shit. I'll come up with another giveaway thing soon. It's gonna be about $200 right there that I'm spending for giveaway stuff, and it's just for y'all watching the channel. You know what I mean? Which I'm gonna be using my ad revenue from here to be able to do giveaways like this. You know what I mean? It's like that's what I want to be able to give back to you guys because you guys watch my channel. So thank you very much for watching my channel. I am going to finish putting my pillowcases on my pillow. I just ate rice and mac and cheese. I might eat something else. I'm kind of hungry still. And I'm just gonna, you know, get situated in here and hopefully get the hell out of here in the next like hour. They haven't even started loading me yet, so I don't even know what the fucking holdup is, but we'll see. Anyways, remember, just ladies, love it, hate it, fucking rate it, take care, and I'll see y'all another time.